Our talkback lines are ready for your calls, and before I give you the numbers, earlier this week, Happy Valley Goose Bay Mayor Leo Abbass was in our studio talking about his appointment to the Nalcor Hydro Board. During our conversation, I asked him about his being in a conflict of interest as he was mayor of Happy Valley Goose Bay as well.
I've asked that question, and they don't seem to think that there's conflict of interest. Conflict of interest usually revolves around a financial matter, like if there's some kind of a financial advantage to me, but I don't see that happening. I did ask the question, with regards to the town and some of the recommendations that have come down from the environmental assessment panel, and our position on those recommendations, and how we're looking at Nalcor and the government to honor those recommendations. And the representatives I've spoken with so far don't seem to see that as a conflict. And if there's a conflict, I may have to step away from the table for a certain, some discussions. But I've told the representatives that I've spoken with that my role as the mayor of Happy Valley Goose Bay is first and foremost in my mind.
And that was earlier this week, Mayor Abbass in the studio in Happy Valley Goose Bay. Following that conversation, we received this call to Talkback.
Hi, it's Clarice Blake-Witkowski. I'd like to make a reference to your interview with Mayor Leo Abbass about his appointment to the Board of Directors of Nalcor. While his worship claims he is not in a conflict of interest, it is hard to ignore the fact that Nalcor has a great deal to gain by bringing town officials on side. So at the very least, there is an appearance of a conflict of interest here. How will we know that Mr. Abbass is not influencing council decisions favorable to Nalcor? How are we to know that under board confidentiality, he is properly representing the town of Happy Valley Goose Bay's concerns, which could very well differ from Nalcor's objectives? Therefore, on ethical and moral grounds, the mayor should resign immediately. Thank you.
And thank you for that call. And we do appreciate all calls to Talkback. Our lines are always open. And you can call us in the Upper Lake Melville area, 896-3509. Toll free, 1-888-699-8255. Email labradormorning@cbc.ca.